Preseason 2016-2017 NFL season, Madden simulation ran who would win the Super Bowl, and it would be the Falcons defeating the Steelers in the Super Bowl. And I said the Falcons don't have a chance. Well, they had a chance. And then for about 2 weeks leading up to it, every single time I got the opportunity, the Patriots are going to blow out the Falcons. I can't see any situation where they don't blow out the Falcons, and I'm rarely a person who does hot takes. Well, I was really, really wrong. I'm happy to admit that. I was extremely wrong about the prediction. I don't think anybody had Tom Brady pulling out miraculous overtime victory down 25 points, but those who were giving the respect to the Falcons for getting to this point and how they did it, they were right. Therefore, I begin with the crying Jordan of crying Jordans. Great TV show, man. Great TV show. Poor Childish Gambino has been crying Jordan. By the way, the best crying Jordan of all time, which probably has to be deleted, is the one where it said loading, and it was like 60% over Tom Brady's face because it was almost at the end of the game.
That's right.
And it got there, and they're like, all right, we got to go back. Oh, my God.
The memes, that's what I'm saying, we're probably going to miss out half of the good ones that occurred on the lead up to how bad of the first half that the Patriots had. Like, there was one, I don't know if you managed to grab it, but I'm going to reference it anyway. Lady Gaga's catch, like, because Tom Brady threw an interception before it, and then, you know, in her halftime show, she caught the ball at the end and jumped out, and it showed Tom Brady throwing his catch and going, even Lady Gaga's intercepting Tom Brady.
So the worst Twitter take of the day actually belongs to Jayar Jackson, where he threw in Lady Gaga you're comparing apples to oranges.
Oh, he threw
Lady
shade.
Gaga has nothing to do with Tom Brady.
Yep.
And you don't like, and that's fine. We understand that, and we accept your graces on the show. But why did you really not just at all like?
I tossed it in with Tom Brady because Tom Brady is going to be considered one of the best players of all time, right? And I would agree with it. But he had a horrible first half. I think we can all agree to that. And Lady Gaga is a great singer, performer, and that performance was subpar, just like Tom Brady's first half. It's just what it was. She should have gone to the locker room and come back out, regrouped, come back out and maybe change the dance moves, the weird fucking awkward diagonal hold thing that looked like he was about to fall when he was carrying her, despite the fact that she weighs an entire 92 pounds. The guy almost dropped her. That's when I checked out. And people thought I was upset about her style of singing or her the fact that if he was carrying notes, all that was fine. The performance, I couldn't watch it. It was uncomfortably bad. Like, what the fuck was that whole the leotard thing she was wearing? It wasn't flattering, and it's the point is she's supposed to look good, sound good, and perform well.
I thought she sounded.
Not everyone can be Beyonce.
Two of the three were bad. She sounded fine.
She sounded fine.
The rest was a fucking mess.
Great.
I've never seen anyone on a zip line come down. What is this, WWE?
SpongeBob did it.
Everyone's done it.
SpongeBob did it.
Exactly. This is my point. Should SpongeBob perform in the next Super Bowl? That's what I'm saying. Should it happen that way? It was a mess.
We don't often disagree, JR, but I disagree 100%. I did tweet you back saying, did Sean Spicer take over your Twitter account?
Yes. I caught it from Ben, I caught it from Mike, I caught it from you.
I called you fake news.
Yeah, I caught it from you too.
But you know what? Me and JR were talking about this for a little bit off camera. I'm going to make a slight minor political remark and then we're going to leave it behind. It's like, she suddenly became every right winger's best friend because they're like, see, she didn't make anything political. She didn't make any political message. Like, she sang this song that's all about the LGBT community. Like, the message was in her songs, rather than making a message. And they're like, we love her. Get her up there next to Luke Bryan.
Man, the only thing that could have been better would have been Migos. From my friend Dave, who's I've mentioned a couple times, diehard season ticket Patriot holder, been to his first ever Super Bowl, and halftime they're down 28-3. Quote, now I have to fucking watch Lady Gaga. To which later on he says, now I think I owe Lady Gaga an apology.
Yeah, she got the team out.
But so that's what I realized. So one of those, that's like a perspective thing. We're watching on TV. We don't have a horse. Like, you hate watching the Patriots, so you don't want to see the Patriots win, so your mood is affected kind of. But for a fan, right, who's sitting there going, they're down 28-3, and for 30 minutes you have to wait, the longest halftime ever. You probably can't get to the bathroom. You probably can't leave your seat. It's probably a madhouse, and you're sitting there going, I have to watch Lady Gaga now sing for 25 minutes. My team's not going to be back on the field. We're down 25 in the Super Bowl. God knows what he spent to get there, but your whole weekend is structured around that because it's such a gamble just going to the Super Bowl if your team's in it, because it's either one of the greatest moments of your life or one of the single worst moments of your life. Let's get into what Brady's offensive line looked like in the first half, courtesy of Up Rocks, and there it is. And here comes Grady Jarrett. Oh no! Oh no! Damn, Grady Jarrett. Good job.
Can I say one more thing?
Yeah, of course.
Yes, hit me.
No.
Please
I
do.
told Francis this as well this morning before we came on. iHeartRadio, the huge music and FM radio, group, they started following me on Twitter. And I was like, oh, so I think it's because of the Gaga tweets. Because it caught a little bit of traction, not much at all, but enough for them to be like, let's see who's talking shit about Lady Gaga. Let's see if there's anybody crazy
Are you
enough
on
to
like
say
the 10
that.
best takes from Lady Gaga's
I
halftime
don't
show,
know.
maybe?
I said I must have been featured on some radio show this morning. It's like, look at this dumbass talking about Lady Gaga's performance was subpar.
Good
I think it's because there was
for TYT
so
Sports.
much love for a performance. Like usually by that point when there's any sort of artist, like in any sort of spotlight now, you're going to be split. Like politically, people are going to be like, I fucking hate her, she should just be singing or accepting her award.
Yeah.
And then the other side are like, great, she's standing for a message. But it
Right.
seemed that it was a more of a uniting message that she put forward, which I don't
was
typically
outside
agree
the
with.
message.
But outside the message, just performance-wise, I understand where you were coming from. I mean, I think a lot of people were comparing it to last year with Beyonce. Like, Beyonce is made for the Super Bowl halftime show. Like, Lady Gaga, I give credit to because I've never tried to dance and swing from a rope and sing at the same time. And she seemed to do a pretty good job of
I
it.
haven't tried to dance, swing from a rope, and sing yet.
Separately, yes. We'll not see where my life may take me in the future. So I thought she carried the good note, and I like her little Million Reasons song. I think that's
If you guys want to do,
Million Reasons.
Yeah,
again,
actually,
like I said,
that's
I've seen someone do something like this before. Look up Pink
Oh, I've seen
singing
Pink.
while
Yeah,
she's
she does it.
on some kind of tightrope. It is amazing.
Remarkable. Yeah, Pink does
So,
it.
again, this all falls back. I said this a million times. I thought it was a good halftime show, but it's what's going to happen next year is you're going to realize, wow, Prince was the only good.
Yeah, well,
Michael
Great.
Jackson.
Michael was good. Speaking of, we can skip to that one. Julio Jones making catches on the
That's awesome.
sideline. That's unbelievable.
he's a great.
All right, let's go back. Cash Me Outside has been like the biggest trending meme
please.
for a while, and I just love how they superimposed Goodell's face on this one. I think it's perfect. So.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Catch you outside? What does that mean?
What I just said.
Catch her outside and she'll go outside and do what she has to do.
You want to take this outside? Because I think they can bring cameras outside.
I think they can bring the cameras outside.
She's going back on the show.
Is she really?
She's going back on Dr.
She
Phil.
was on TMZ recently too. I saw.
He got that much credit.
She's now famous. I think Haas told me that immediately after that, her Instagram is verified.
Oh,
this
of
is
course, no
verified, so-
doubt. Because people are catching her outside.
Dude, by the way, that
You can't reward this
Ja'Cory,
behavior.
from a Patriots fan.
Real quick, now,
Classy
like I
act
said,
like
I've
Brady.
been winning my whole life. It's
Did you
boring
see
at this
the
point.
whole-
I don't want to talk about that. I just want to give credit to the editor of that video because the way the mouth and the eyes move on Tom Brady, I'm gonna play that again because that was just talented.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Catch you outside?
The blinking came
What
at
does
the
that
right
mean?
time.
What show was this? That was Dr. Phil.
What I just said.
Catch her outside and she'll go outside and do what she has to do.
That is just that's
You
a
want to
beauty.
take
That's
this outside?
beautiful
Because I
right
think
there.
they can bring cameras outside.
It's the beard too. It's a good picture with the
good.
beard. So here's my big thing, because you're a Patriots fan. First of all, there was look. Roger Goodell sucks. We all know that. But my God, they did not let up.
Oh, the booing? Oh,
I was expecting it to
my
go for like a couple
God.
seconds and then to
Why
let
would
up.
you expect
No,
that?
no
There was like people had to
speaking.
take breaths in between and they still were booing in there. Boo! I loved it.
I love Roger Goodell. Roger Goodell, no shame. He goes like a week before. He's like, I'd be ecstatic to give Tom Brady the Super Bowl trophy
I loved it.
again. It's like, wouldn't
I
you
thought it was
know?
great.
Well,
Wouldn't you
Goodell
know?
didn't suspend him because of the Super Bowl. These things don't link up. I never got it. It's another one of those created things that wasn't real. Oh, I bet Roger Goodell's gonna be like, oh, I hope they lose so that I don't have to do this. That has nothing to do with it. It had to do with this latest fake gate. So it doesn't matter. It's like, oh, I bet he wanted to suspend him just because he's mad. He suspended him because they didn't do anything the last 2-3 times they cheated. We're not gonna talk about that. You guys have more memes?
We do. We have more.
Let's do those.
Do I have more memes? What's my job?
Jason,
What's
meme
my-
creator,
what is
Rubin.
what is my purpose? Golf. This guy has been going to every football game this year, and he streams golf at the Super Bowl. Come on, that's amazing.
I would love to sit next to that guy. Two favorite things. What's the golf in the first half?
JR as a senior political correspondent for the main show.
No, yeah.
You know.
It's so true, man. Like, it really does. Everyone, I thought I was one of the only ones that was thinking it, and then you go on the internet and you realize that this political election really has scarred everyone for life. like I told Jason, I was watching Home Alone during Christmas, and you know Uncle Frank in Home Alone? I was watching it. I was like, he's a Trump supporter. Like, shut your mouth, you little Trump supporter. And it's just scarred me. And the same thing happened here.
Malcolm Butler's ankles. This is going to get forgotten because the Patriots won, and it shouldn't. Taylor Gabriel, what he did to Malcolm Butler was just plain rude. And we can have two pictures. Look at that.
That's broken ankles.
First of all, it was the head turn. Taylor Gabriel's head turn that was just remarkable.
That was
Taylor
an amazing
Gabriel,
route.
Ex-Brown. Salt Bay Brady, big one. Can't mess this one up. It works, too.
Of course it does.
I enjoy that one.
And lastly, this will never be allowed to get let up. The Warriors really did blow a 3-1 lead, man. What was it, 28-3, 28 plus 3, 3-1? Warriors blew a 3-1 lead. Illuminati confirmed. Also, there was a trending thing that Tom Brady was in the Illuminati, so I CC'd Pop Trigger producer Amir Nakui on that one because he's a big fan. Jayar Jackson, Marshall Faulk had some things to say.
Well, this is pre-Super Bowl, by the way. He was on ESPN First Take, but he put it in a way that I guess people don't really want to like listen to. But the point being, from the whole cheating aspect, because the stories that we talked about even on the show, should they rename the trophy, the Lombardi Trophy, after Belichick now because of his success in the Super Bowl? So the thing is, you can't. The frustration with this, my frustration with this team, is based in the fans and the overlooking, generally by the media, sports media, of how this team has operated in the past. So we're only focused on Deflategate because we want to talk about how, look how they did them wrong. I'm like,
Wrong focus.
By the way, they were going to beat the hell out of the Colts no matter what. So people even forget probably who they played because it was that much of a discrepancy in teams. So anyway, and people are going to probably hate on Marshall Faulk because it had something to do the actual Spygate or the spying on the Rams practice before that Super Bowl is actually the thing that they were accused of, was proven to have happened, and were penalized for. I want to go over the penalties. After they cheated blatantly in that Super Bowl, the Patriots were fined $250,000 and docked a first-round draft pick. Belichick was fined $500,000. That was it. Remember Bounty Gate with the Saints? Mm-hmm. The team was fined $500,000. And the Saints lost their second-round draft picks in 2012 and 13. Mickey Loomis, the general manager, was suspended for 8 regular season games. Sean Payton, the entire fucking season. Greg Williams, the defensive coordinator, indefinitely at the time. Joe Vitt, assistant coach, suspended the first 6 games. Jonathan Vilma, Anthony Hargrove, Will Smith, rest in peace. Scott Fujita, all suspended for multiple games for that whole bounty game. That was a laid down the fucking law against that. We're not going to have this in the NFL. And I agreed, it's fine. You don't want to have that, even though it happens. More than just with the Saints. So we're going to go to what Marshall Faulk said on First Take, and he was talking with the First Take crew about what his frustration is with what the with what the Patriots have basically gotten away with because it's in the mindset of everyone. They forget what happened. Let's play the first part of it.
I think Bill Belichick, for the most part, he has built a culture that works, and he's proven that it does work. Now, what I don't like, what people will do, and it happens, you forget the little notches of things that happen. Michael Irvin and I, we always play around. He'd say, man, if Belichick win this one, we got to rename the Vince Lombardi Trophy the Bill Belichick Trophy. I said, Michael, that's hard because Bill has been accused of things and caught of things in the league that you just can't pretend like it didn't happen. Whatever game. Yeah. I mean, there's all kinds of gates.
There's all kinds of gates.
Let's not pretend like those things did not happen.
Right.
So those are the things. As far as playing football, getting players ready to play X's and O's, Bill Belichick, there's nobody better than him in the game.
So this is the thing. You can't take away the fact that he's a great coach, that he gets the guys in the right mindset, that he regroups and changes his strategy to win games. Nobody's taking any of that away from these guys. No one's taking away from the fact that Tom Brady throws great balls, makes great decisions, and motivates his players. None of that is taken away. But in not taking that away, you can't go, well, that never happened, but that's what we like to put in our heads. When you think of Barry Bonds, what do you think of?
Steroids and why I watch baseball.
The most home runs of all time.
Should, but no.
Yep. Pete Rose, what do you think of? Is he a Hall of Famer right now?
Signing my baseball in Vegas.
He is not a Hall of Famer because he gambled. McGuire, Sosa, Michael Vick.
Cork bats. Hey.
Exactly.
Careful.
Cork bats.
Careful with Vic.
What do you think of Michael Vick?
He's actually one of my favorite players of all time.
Yes, but what's the thought that generally comes to everyone's mind? It's the dog
His
fighting.
brother ran a dog fighting ring.
Exactly, it's the dog fighting. You forget how great he was because, and by the way, he served his time and did all that, but no one will ever let that go, and maybe they shouldn't. But for some reason, we let these things go that were proven and ironed out with what the Patriots have done. If you're a Patriots fan, go, cool, we have one of the best teams ever, but we cheated before. Just say it.
You're just saying own it.
That's all. You want us to own how great they are, I will.
So
own how much you've cheated in the past. That's all. That's where the frustration comes in.
I love JR, you're my favorite when it comes to
JR
the
rated.
Patriots. I love it. We got to wrap up. That's it for Super Bowl 51. The next NFL clip will likely be about either Tom Brady's jersey being on sale because it got stolen by somebody.
I think it got found, did it not?
I think it's on eBay.
Is it on eBay?
Oh, I saw. There's been a
James White not
there's
saying
been a
he
lot of
found it?
fakes with like the injury.
Some guy's out in his
dirt.
front yard rubbing it on dirt. See, it's the same one.
And the NFL draft, which will be the next one. So, all right, comment below, like, favorite, subscribe. What were your favorite memes and tweets? Please send me all your crying Jordans. It's my favorite thing in the world. It still will be. It always will be until the day I die. At Jayar Jackson, at Francis_Maxwell on Twitter, Jason Rubin 91, TYT Sports on Facebook. We're going to be posting a lot of fun Super Bowl highlights today, so make sure to check them out.